So I'm helping Nick finish up some morning chores. We're gonna let the cows out, clean up the mangers, and I can show you how all of that works. He's getting the mix for the feed ready right now. Starting the sweeping and then gonna be doing the mangers in a bit. So we have our dry cows separated. She's one of my favorites. She's so pretty. So Nick's going to dump feed into the feed wagon for the cows before we let them out. So this would be an example of a stanchion. So their head stays in it, where this is an example of a tie stall. They need a collar on, and then you just hook the chain up to it. Like that. It's an example of one where we just have the tie stall with it, even though the stanchion's in case we need to use the stanchion. Now to scrape and line. Cows are out, so I am, this is really hard to do here. Just flicking the stuff from in the manger into the gutter since they're out to clean out the mangers. That one's done. Won't let you unload line in peace.
No.
Oh.
Hold on.
Why don't you have a limer?
Because it always breaks.
Figured you might get that question. No, you keep it right there. Right by your feet. Right here. Yeah, where it's wet. You put it where it's wet. Right here. No. Right here. Right here, bud.
Got some yet, or what's the deal?
There, she's yeah, it's all over your pants now. Okay, I think it's empty now.
All gone. Shake the bag, shake the bag.
There. He wants to shake it.
Shake the bag.
I think you get more on your boots than the floor. So I'm gonna have Nick explain how he retrofitted some of these stanchions into tie stalls, because I did not do it and I cannot explain it.
Retrofit is a strong word. So here I had these bent. These are actually technically like yearling freestyle loops, and I clamped them onto this pipe. It swings a little bit, but it works good for when the cow's got to leave. It pushes a little bit, so it gives them a little extra room. It's not so rigid.
And the original one looks like
They were
this.
triple bends. They go into the concrete, and then if a cow got caught up or something, you can quickly get that done. Hi. And then some of these, for like my bigger cows, I just put a pipe across here when the stanchion goes out. And then you have a chain right here. It slides up and down the pipe. It gives them plenty enough room to lunge ahead. Usually they don't crawl through or nothing, so it works out pretty good. Some of them I leave the tie stalls or the stanchions in, and then I just run a chain alongside of here. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much that. And then some of them I have the stalls from like these yokes right here. And I'll take out where the pipe is rusted. I'll take them out and I'll put this in here. The only thing I don't like about these is the way the curving is. Every now and again, if you get just the right size animal, they'll end up lunging and they could get caught in here, and I don't like that. You know, the one pipe is a lot more freer, you know. They got, you know, if something does happen, you can just untie them and they can walk right through. Then you're good to go. I mean, most of my cows are pretty calm and they're used to people, so it's really not a big deal. So, yeah, otherwise, you know, this, if something does happen, it is easy to take apart too. You just drop the bolt, take this down, and away you go. But, you know, these were like $45 a piece, and, you know, a pipe and a couple clamp is, you know, $20 at that. By the time you buy the clamp and hardware. So yeah, that is pretty much it.
So do you still use some of the old stanchions yet, and why?
I don't use them. I keep them in for when I have to give like my Bovacal or any pills or any probiotic tablets or capsules. I'll use them for that reason. Or if you got a heifer, I'll use them for that reason. But then usually right afterwards, I close them up, and then, you know, you run a chain alongside here. Or if they're just coming in to get milked, and then they're going back outside right away. But if they're in for any extended period of time, the stanchions are shut and they have a chain right alongside the pole. So that's what I do.
Okay. That's a stanchion, how it opens.
So you can do it individually. Each stall used to be where you could lock them up individually, or else there was a lever and they'd all hook up on. It's not gonna work the best because they're all right. And then the cows would stick their heads in there,
on all of them.
You could pull them.
They'd all shut together.
And they'd all shut together, but.
And then if you needed to keep one in, but you wanted to let them all out, you would just do that, and it would keep that one cow in. But
as they wear out, I find it easier to convert them to the tie stalls.
So Nick just left to go chop some hay. I'm just hanging around in the barn with the kiddos while our daughter likes to play with the calves, and they all like to just run around, get some of that energy out. Every barn's a little different. So this one, it started as a stanchion barn, and Nick just explained how he retrofitted or, you know, changed some stalls out to make them tie stalls. So every cow has to have their own collar so they can get tied in. Just thought we kind of show you that in case you were interested. I know some people have been wanting to see more of like our day-to-day lives and kind of get little tidbits on how things work for our dairy. But every dairy is a little different. There's some who have parlors, and there's even different kinds of parlors. Tons of video on YouTube of the different types of parlors. There's parallel, you got the rotary parlors. There's a ton of other ones I'm probably forgetting about, but you can Google that or look up some videos if you're interested in that, seeing that. So yeah, there's all different types and ways to milk cows. So you definitely can look them up, Google or YouTube. Lots of great footage out there. So yeah, if you have any questions or want to put some of your own information in the comments, go right ahead. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more, or maybe of what you would like to see more of. So thank you.